हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हो? मेरे इस YouTube चैनल में आपका स्वागत है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Now the next topic here is basic design requirements. What are the various requirements whenever a product is designed? So I have arranged this alphabetically. So I will also explain this alphabetically only, but there is no fixed sequence of this. So first I am talking about appearance. Whenever you go to purchase any product in the market, you see the appearance of the product. Nowadays generally we see it online. Okay, online also we see how the other product is better than the earlier product in appearance. जो product अच्छा दिखेगा वो हम लेंगे. Okay, so if the product is good, then it is appealing to the customer, and when it appeals to the customer, then the customer will think of purchasing the product. So I talked about the third thing, that is aesthetic. Aesthetic talks about the appearance only. So appearance of the product has to be good. How the appearance can be made good? Appearance can be made good by number one, color; number two, shape; number three, size of the product. So these are the three uh, factors which makes the appearance of the product good. Second is the cost. So no need to discuss on this. All of us know that the cost of the product should be as less and as minimum as possible. Third is it should be durable. Durable means measure the length of the product life. It should see, there are two terms here. One is durable and second is reliable. What do you mean by reliability? Reliability means assurance that the product will not fail for example 10,000 hours. Now the LED that we purchase, on the LED we will see the life of the LED, and it will be written 10,000 hours or 8,000 hours or maybe 1,000 hours. So that LED will run for 10,000 hours. So how that is determined? This is again a separate topic, reliability. It is a subject in itself, reliability. So number of LED bulbs will be tested, and then it will be found that what should be the life of the product. It should be 10,000 hours. So out of say 1 lakh products manufactured, 90% or 95% products will give 10,000 hours as the life of the product. So that is called as reliability. So whenever we are designing the product should be designed for reliability. And second is durability. It measures the length of the product life. How much should be the length of the product life? It should be durable for what period of time? That is durability. So the product that is designed should be durable and as well as it should be reliable. Then efficiency, it should have high efficiency. It should efficiency can it can be productivity, or it can be COP in terms of refrigeration. Um, it's one and the same thing. It should be highly efficient product. So whenever a product is purchased and we want to assemble it or we want to disassemble it. For example, take an example of a bunk bed. Now, if you purchase a bunk bed, then you need to assemble it, and maybe you need to disassemble it and assemble it at some other place. Okay, then that assembly and disassembly should happen easily. That is ease of assembly and disassembly. There is something similar to this, that is repair and maintenance. Okay, so this repair and maintenance and ease of assembly and disassembly are two different things. This, for example, a gun, a sniper gun. Those who are using it, they need to assemble and disassemble it. So if it takes half an hour and 1 hour to assemble and disassemble, it's of no use. And repair and maintenance. Repair and maintenance means whenever the part has to be repaired, whenever it will go for maintenance, that time how easily the part is to be repaired. For example, uh, if you want to change the belt of a car, if you want to change the belt of a car, and for that if you need to remove the entire front engine, then it is not feasible. It will take 3 to 4 hours. The assembly of the product should be such that by removing minimum parts, the belt should be fitted. Okay, like that. So it should be easy for repairing and maintenance. It should be done easily. There are a lot of examples which can be given. If you are sitting on the chair, the hydraulic chair, and if you want to like do the maintenance, and if you have to if you have to disassemble the entire chair for doing the maintenance, then or to repair any part or to replace any part, then it is not a good design. Then next is lubrication. For the parts which needs lubrication, there should be easy oil hole provided so that lubrication can be given. Material, obviously, when we are designing, we need to take care of material. This we'll see throughout the subject how we need to think of material. Operational safety, the product which is to be designed should be safe for the operator who is using it. It should be rigid enough. Rigid in the sense it should, for example, if it is a chair, it should not buckle. Okay, then buckling means it's not rigid enough. If it is a plastic chair, it may buckle. Or if you are keeping your hand on the handrest of the chair, it should not buckle. So that is a lack of rigidity. So it should have rigidity. Another example of rigidity can be given in the terms of like this. This is a shaft, and on the shaft we mount suppose a pulley or maybe gear. So because of the pulley or gear, what will happen? This shaft will have elastic deflection like this. But then this should be in the permissible range. This should not be permanent deformation. Okay, so it should be rigid enough. It should be rigid enough to not to get elastically deformed, permanently deformed. Because slight elastic deformation within the range will always be there because of the load, but that should not be more. So it should be rigid for this load. Shape and size, depending on what is the part, the shape and size should be designed determined. For example, if you are designing a press, a hydraulic press, which is having a capacity of say 100, applying 100 kilonewton force, then it should be bulky. It should not look slender and thin. Or else if you are designing a pen, then pen should be of the proper size, appropriate size. So the size and shape should design depend on the utility of the part. Simplicity, again, simple. It should be simple in operating and all those things. Standardization. Now, what do you mean by standardization? The parts which are used in the product should be standard parts. For example, bolt. How do we purchase bolt in the market? We say that I want a bolt of size M8, or I want M10 bolt, or I want M20 bolt. So only these bolts are available in the market. You cannot have a bolt of 8 M8.52, means a bolt of diameter 8 mm and 8.52 mm. This bolt is not available in the market. If you want this bolt, you will have to go for M10. So what is this? This is unstandard size. This is not a standard size. So instead of this, what will you do? You will use this bolt of M10. And suppose you are needing a bolt of outer diameter 10 mm, 11 mm, 8 mm, 9 mm, like this. So you have to come to one particular size, that which size bolt you will use. So that if there are 50 bolts, if 50 bolts in a particular product, all these 50 bolts should be of same size. Why? Because one spanner should be bolts. Okay, you should not need one spanner for this, one spanner for this, one spanner for this, and one for this. This one reason that you should use standard size of bolt. Another reason is while purchasing, you will have to purchase this 5 bolt, this 15 bolts, this 20 bolts, this 25 bolts like this. So it is again a mess. And you will have to keep it in separate places, and you have to remember what is the size of the bolt everywhere. So if you are using 50 bolts of almost similar size, then you have to find one standard size, and that size bolt only should be ordered. So that should be standardized. Similarly, for purchasing of belt, for purchasing of bearing, all these parts should be standardized part. That will reduce the number of spanners, the number of chaos with this, and all those things will be saved. Even while maintenance, it will be easy for maintaining the particular part. See, these are there is one more wear resistance also. So all this, if you combine together, then we will get that four broad terms. So the role of design engineer is not that easy कि कुछ भी part कैसे भी design किया, it's not the case. All this has to be taken care of while a product is to be designed. Okay, coming to the next topic. Okay, coming to the next topic. I'm not giving you any break. I think